How's it going, JDM crew? As you can see here, we've got a Sileighty with the S15 front. Let's check it out. Well, as you can see here, we do have the Sileighty /180SX with the S15 front, also known as the strawberry face. And it's got a few mods on there. You guys that have maybe seen some of the shows out here, or maybe seen this floating around, might recognize this car, or at least this style. And it's actually pretty cool. So it's definitely a project car. It's been turned into this, and pretty cool with the this type of blue. Yes, I know it looks kind of purplish, but it is actually an OEM blue. I forget what the color code is, but it is pretty cool. Kind of has a little tone to it. But you might also notice with the film, it's actually a little bit of a sort of like that sunglasses style tint to the windows there. So that is on the front. So maybe not for some locales. I know there's some regulations for that, so you might have to get that adjusted, but this is in its current state. So yeah, you might need to make some adjustments for street, but this is set up sort of a show/drift. And I'll show you a little bit what's under the hood. I mean, you can already tell we've definitely got some coilovers, we got some rims. It's got a nice stance to this with an awesome body kit from front to back. And so yeah, we do have a vented hood in the front with hood pins. Those are functional. You actually do need those. So the original hood latch is not working, mainly because it is the S15 front, so mounting point's a little bit different. Sileighty right there. And yeah, as you can tell from the arrow, it also has these canards on there. And the whole kit with the fender flares. So everything about it is nice and wide. I do believe we have spacers on the rear. Not so sure about the front. I think we have a, yeah, it's a little slightly smaller spacer. So the offset for the wheels is the same. As you can tell, we've got quite a bit of plumbing there. I'll show you the interior first, and then we can dive in. I don't know if you can see this tint, by the way. There we go. It's a sort of like Oakley's. So yeah, let's take a look inside. So parts of this are OEM, and then it's got a few other additions to it. Headliner's looking good, but we've got some Recaros here in the front with racing harnesses. Audio and Navi system right there. It's Eclipse. And then we do have this D1 spec racing wheel. And a variety of gauges here. And so with these gauges, it's also a custom dash on there, so it is bolted in, covers up the original dash, as you can see here. And we do have the FC Commander, which is functional and connected. Not sure what the tune is, but we can also have a look into that for you if you're interested, or if you want to make your own adjustments, you can tune this. And I do have to double check. You could ask our sales team. The chassis has 157,000 kilometers. I'm not so sure when they did the engine mods and such. So there is quite a bit done to it. So speaking of which, let's go dive into the engine bay and I'll show you around. And see, functional hood pins. And here's what we've got. We do have a gritty radiator, HKS intake, and I believe that's a Tomei. Oh yeah, there it is, Tomei. A header for the turbo there. So definitely a good turbo manifold. And as you can see, plenty of plumbing done, so quite the variety of stuff done to it. And for those of you curious, we do have some numbers here for you. As you see, it is an RPS 13, for real. It is definitely of the Silvia lineage. So yeah, we do have coilovers all around, all sorts of plumbing to support the tune on this, but I am not aware of the specs of the tune itself, so I don't really have any numbers, but we could definitely have our guys check for it and run it on the dyno later if you so choose, or if you want mods, we got you covered. We can definitely add more, as if this didn't already have enough done to it as it is. But yeah, some of you, I know, the sky's the limit when it comes to tuning, so some of you this way it might be way too much, so very nice. I definitely have always been a fan of the S15 front, even back in my S14 days, so it's nice to see. And we'll latch this down. Locked and loaded. And those of you that might have already noticed, we do have a bit of aero. We got this giant wing. It's a mix of function and fashion, you know. Definitely like the racing spec of this, the drift spec style. Nice and wide. But you guys can have at it however you like. I know some of you would like something a little bit more stock. So as always, you can hit us up, info@jdm-expo.com. So if you're looking for something a little bit more stock, just ask us about it. You can DM on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and our guys got you covered for that as well. If you got any questions about the process, shipping conditions globally, because there are some delays between the Atlantic and Pacific. So getting through Panama is a little bit slower, but if you're just East Coast, West Coast, or in Europe, well, we got you covered. So shipping delays are in some areas, but it's not too bad overall. We're definitely a lot better than we were just a few years ago. So if you have any questions about the regulations, we can check with our partners in your region, or you might have to do a little bit of homework. But if you want the JDM dreams to be alive, we've got you covered. We'll be able to deliver it to you wherever you are in the world. So as always, guys, keep those JDM dreams alive. And we've got a few more cars here for you. Actually, we will be doing some more deliveries pretty soon here. We'll have a couple of videos up. We actually just got the call a little bit before my recording here, so we've got a few deliveries coming in the next couple days. So I know a few of our customers have been waiting for that, and we've just got the call from our shipping agent. We've got another ship heading out soon, so out to deliver those JDM dreams. Make sure to tune in, and we'll see you next time. Take care.